Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Full Count. This is Sports Memo's MLB betting coverage show. We come to you live every weekday, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. My friends, we're going to be covering baseball with some of the best handicappers, analysts, columnists, bettors, and on the planet. We're going to be giving out free picks on several games for today's card and plenty of time for you to get down on those free picks. I'm your host, world champion handicapper, Las Vegas' biggest daily sports bettor, Joe D'Amico. Guys, we have an all-star cast today. I'm going to tell you now, if this cast was a TV show, it would be Good Times because it's dynamite. All you people that are as old as me, my friends, joining us today, the body himself, Jesse Schule, and the Southern assassin, Rocky Atkinson. Guys, welcome. How are you today, Jesse?
I'm doing great, Joe.
Rocky, how you doing today, my friend?
Doing great, Joe. Doing great.
I got to tell you, my friends, you're looking at probably about a century of sports betting experience and savvy between them. I know the three of us look great for our age. I mean, to be honest with you, we could be an older boy band. We could be like, this could be a good reality show. We look like three guys that were in a boy band back in the day. You got the loud, crazy one, you got the sexy Southern guy, and you got the funny guy in the middle, Jesse Schule. But I want you to know this is a great cast. We're going to be coming to you. We're going to be giving you 3 roundtable games and a best bet segment in which Jesse and Rocky will give you their best bets for today's card. But there's a few items I want to tell you about first before we start giving out free winners. My friends, Sports Memo is so close. I mean, we're right there. 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. But we need your help. Guys, please hit that subscribe button. We want to hit 5,000. Really, we wanted to hit it yesterday. So help us hit it today or tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button. We really would appreciate it. The second, my friends, it is never too early to talk about football, and it's never too soon to save your money, because saving your money just as good as making your money. We have some great discounts for football. We have the most inexpensive. I don't like to use the word cheap because cheap always reminds me of quality, but no other word, even inexpensive, does not describe this discount like the word cheap. This is the cheapest early bird NFL and college football combo you're going to receive at $7.99, and you get a shot at a ton of wager bucks. That's a lot of fun. Now, if you'd like to dip your toe in the football water before you dive in, we have a discount on the NFL preseason, second to none. We got at least a dozen guys, maybe more by this point, over at Sports Memo that do preseason football. We'll build your bankroll in August to go into the regular season. My God, nothing better than that. And one more thing, guys. You know, the customer appreciation you receive from Sports Memo, unrivaled in this business. And today is Wednesday. That can mean one thing. Spin to win Wednesday. There are certain things on the spin to win wheel that you can receive. You get a discount on a game, a day, a month. You name it. It is wonderful. No purchase necessary. Just go on over to Sports Memo, spin that wheel. Forget about Wheel of Fortune. That's garbage. You can lose on it. You got to get on the show. This is even better. No purchase necessary. Go over to Sports Memo, spin to win. Every winner, I'm going to tell you, every person that spins is a winner. Now, let's get into our first of 3 roundtable games. Now, I'd like to tell you, this is a very big game. It's a battle for American League Central supremacy. Currently, Twins at Guardians, Cleveland minus $1.10, 8.5 over 120. We flipped a coin. Jesse's going to go first today. Jesse Schule, who's all over the Sports Memo leaderboard. Jesse, give us your take. Twins Guardians. Take it away, Jesse.
All right, Joe. Well, the Twins have won 4 of 5 overall. They're 3-game lead in the Central over the Guardians. Cleveland's lost 6 of their last 7 overall. They've lost 5 of their last 6 at home. You got Dylan Bundy going for the Twins, 4-4, 4.80 ERA. He's just 2-3 with a 6.82 ERA on the road. You got Cal Quantrill going for the Guardians, 4-4, 3.76 ERA. He's coming off back-to-back losses, albeit to Boston and the Dodgers, 2 teams that are pretty tough on opposing pitchers, so we won't be too hard on him. His numbers at home, 3-0, 3.21 ERA in 7 home starts. The Twins are batting just 144 over 59 at-bats in previous encounters with Cal Quantrill. So as much as the Twins come in as the hot team and the Guardians have been slumping, the pitching matchup appears to favor Cleveland here. I don't have a play on this game. I don't love it either way, but I would have a small lean on Cleveland.
Sports fans, I got to tell you right now, I love the fact. By the way, Jesse, always as entertaining as you are informative. I love the fact that from time to time, some of our contributors don't like a game. They give you a small lean. I want you to know that we're not here to give you action. We're here to give you wholeheartedly winners. And that's just what you're going to get from guys like Jesse and Rocky. Jesse says a small lean on Cleveland if he plays the game, but he's not in love with it. Sounds like my prom date. Thank you very much. I liked her, wasn't in love with her. Anyway, guys, let's go over to the Southern Assassin, Rocky Atkinson, who really smooths this panel out. Guys, he is as smooth as silk. We had him on the Early First Family Show, and I got to tell you, I always said that at my funeral, I want Samuel L. Jackson to narrate my eulogy. He says the word MF a lot. But guys, after listening to Rocky today, I want Rocky to give my eulogy at my funeral, which I got to be tell you, I'll be 53 on Friday. It's probably right around the corner. My friends, Rocky Atkinson, Twins, Guardian, Cleveland. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a good time today. Twins, Guardians, Cleveland, $1.10, 8.5 over -120. Rocky, please give us your take on this game.
Yes, sir, Joe. I have to agree with Jesse here in this one. You have Minnesota coming in 43-34 on the year. Cleveland's 37-34 on the season. Dylan Bundy starts. He's 4-4 with a 4.80 ERA overall this year. 2-3 with a 6.82 ERA on the road this season. Cal Quantrill's 4-4 with 3.76 ERA overall. 3-0 with a 3.21 ERA at home this season. And he's 2-0 with a 3.80 ERA in his 4 career starts versus Minnesota. Minnesota's 2-6 their last 8 games against division opponents. They're 2-8 their last 10 games after allowing 2 runs or less in their previous game. And they're 3-13 their last 16 games after a win. Cleveland, on the other hand, 6-2 their last 8 games against division opponents. They're 7-3 their last 10 games after allowing 5 runs or more in their previous game. I'm agreeing with Jesse here, and not a major play for me at all. Just recommend a small play on Cleveland here in this one.
Sports fans, Rocky Atkinson, the Southern Assassin, says, not a big play, a lean, but a great minds think alike. He agrees with Jesse Schule. And by the way, did I tell you he was smooth as silk? You know, they say when Barry White's first album came out in the 70s, the pregnancy rate went up 17% in this country. I'm going to tell you right now, Rocky Atkinson's so smooth, he makes Barry White sound like a metal singer. I love Rocky A. Another great breakdown, Rocky. It is what we've come to expect from you, and you never let us down. Thank you. Guys, don't go nowhere. We have 2 more roundtable games, and we have a best bet segment. Our second of 3 roundtable games. You know, this is an interesting matchup. St. Louis is just a half a game out of first place after having, you know, a stronghold on it for quite a bit. And with the All-Star break just around the corner. I always feel that going into the All-Star break, almost like an NBA team, going into the half, whether you're up or you're down, going into the half helps you in the second half with motivation. Let's see if they can eke out a win today. Right now, currently, my friends, Marlins are at Cardinals, Miami, 125, 7.5 over -120. Let's go to the body himself. Here's a leaderboard fixture at SportsMemo, Jesse Schule. Jesse, can you give us your take on this game, please?
Sure. So Miami is down 0-2 in the series so far. They've lost 4 of their last 5 overall, yet they're the favorite coming into this game with Alcantara on the mound. He's 7-3 with a 1.95 ERA, so he's looking quite sharp. Miami is just 9-6 in his 15 starts this season, though. They're 4-3 in his 7 road starts. The Cardinals are 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings between these 2 teams. Miami is just 14-24 on the road, and they have lost 5 straight at St. Louis. The Cardinals are 11-4 in their last 15 home games. So what does all that mean? I guess it means Miami has the better pitcher, but the Cardinals are a way better team and they win more games. Andre Palante going for the Cardinals has lost 3 straight. His ERA of 2.03 or 2.03 is a little misleading, actually. He's been getting that done with smoke and mirrors. His whip of 1.38 above average there. So he's not as good as that ERA would indicate. However, he's probably not going to pitch that many innings anyways. The Cardinals being the better team, Miami being the favorite, I'm going to lean on a play on the home team here as the dog.
Jesse says, woof, woof. He's going to be putting a lean on the Cardinals here. Makes a lot of sense. Jesse, when I first looked at this game this morning, I had a double take it. Now, the line did go up on Miami. It was a little lower earlier today. I looked at this game, I had a double take it because I said Miami, St. Louis, no matter what, St. Louis got to be a slight favorite. But Jesse Schule says Cardinals a lean as the home dog. I'm interested to see what Rocky Atkinson's take is on this. Jesse and Rocky agreed on the first game, a small lean on the Guardians. Let's see if great minds think alike again. Rocky, Miami, 125, 7.5 over -120. Take it away, Rock.
Yeah, we got Miami coming in 33-40 on the year. St. Louis 43-34 on the season. Sandy Alcantara is a great pitcher. He gets to start here tonight for Miami. However, he's 0-3 in his 4 career starts versus St. Louis. Andre Palante gets to start for the Cardinals here. He's 1-2 with a 2.57 ERA overall this year, 1-1 with a 2.38 ERA at home this season, 1-2 with a 2.65 ERA his last 3 starts. And what does that mean? It's the entire league this year has lacked run support. These pitchers are doing great, but they've lacked run support. And that's happening here again to both of these pitchers, it appears. And Miami's 27-65 last 92 road games. Miami's 1-5 last 6 games against a team with a winning record. Miami's 0-4 the last 4 games against right-handed starters. St. Louis 11-4 the last 15 home games. St. Louis 10-4 the last 14 games when playing against a team with a losing record. St. Louis 10-1 overall versus Miami the past 3 years. And St. Louis is 46-22 the last 68 overall games in this series. I'm going to agree with Jesse here, and I'm going to recommend a small play on St. Louis in this one.
Oh, my goodness. Great minds think alike, sports fans. Rocky says a small lean on St. Louis. That's interesting stuff, Rocky. By the way, guys, Rocky's doing some amazing work over at SportsMemo. Multiple sports leaderboards. And just because he looks like the baby of the bunch doesn't mean he ain't no kid. I'm going to tell you now. He's been around many years making you money. Go follow him after the show. Got some great discounts over at SportsMemo. I promise you this. You'll follow him all the way to the bank. So Rocky and Jesse agree on the first 2 rounds. But don't go anywhere, guys. We have another roundtable game before we go into our best bet segment. Our third roundtable game, a matchup between 2 third-place teams in different divisions. Both teams right now are under 500. Both have the talent to make it over 500. Let's see Jesse and Rocky's take. White Sox and Angels. Jesse, you're going to go first here. Currently, the Angels, -190, 7.5 over -120. And they are begging us once again, Jesse, to take the over here. Let's see if it's a trap or not. Jesse, take it away.
Well, Joe, handicapping isn't a popularity contest. And I often find myself having unpopular opinions. And one of those unpopular opinions has been the LA Angels and Shohei Ohtani. In my mind, the Angels are the most overrated team in baseball. And Ohtani as a pitcher is also extremely overhyped. And I've said that on this show, much to the chagrin of guys like John Ryan, Ronald Kabang, and Eric Pauly, who wholeheartedly disagree with me. And they're entitled to that opinion. However, the Angels are just 6-6 in Ohtani's 12 starts, even though he's been lights out, winning 3 straight. He's been incredible. However, I haven't changed my mind about the Angels being overrated or Ohtani being overhyped, but I'm going to give out a shout out to Ralph Michaels, who just shared the MLB run line charts on Twitter. The Angels, of their 36 wins, 30 of them by 2+. And the White Sox, of their 38 losses, 30 of them by 2+. So while the price of -190 for the Angels is ridiculous, the price on the run line is actually, given the way these two teams have performed so far this year, is actually a fair price. So I think the best bet here is the Angels minus the 1.5.
Funny how that works out, huh, Jesse? Jesse Schule says even though the line on the Angels, who he feels is one of the more overrated teams in the MLB, the run line is a little more enticing here, minus a 1.5. Now, guys, sports fans, Jesse and Rocky have agreed on the first 2 rounds of the 3 roundtable games. Let's see if we can hit the trifecta today. Rocky Atkinson is already grinning. I love him. He's got that great smile, sports fans. Guys, Rocky Atkinson is going to give you his take. LA, -190, 7.5 over, -120. Rocky, the floor is yours.
Yeah, no trifecta here today, but this was definitely a tough game to handicap in my opinion. You have the White Sox coming in 35-38 on the season, the Angels 36-41. In my opinion, this White Sox team has been the biggest shocker of the season. They have underperformed big time. Everyone, including myself, felt like it would be way better than what they've shown so far. Michael Kopech is going to get the start for the White Sox, 2-4 with a 2.58 ERA overall this year, 1-2 with a 3.21 ERA on the road this season. Again, really good numbers as far as ERA is concerned, but lack of run support once again here back in Kopech here. Ohtani starts for the Angels, and he's put up some great numbers again. I know he's won 3 in a row. He's put up good numbers for the year. White Sox are 7-3 the last 10 road games. White Sox 5-1 the last 6 road games against a team with a losing record. White Sox 6-2 the last 8 road games against right-handed starters. The Angels are 9-24 their last 33 games overall. 7-20 the last 27 games after a loss. 5-15 their last 20 home games, and 3-13 last 16 games when facing a starter with a whip of less than 1.15. This White Sox team needs to start winning some ball games, and even though they are facing Ohtani here, I think we have some good value here and a huge road underdog here in this one. And I'm going to recommend a small play on the White Sox here tonight.
You're muted, Joe.
We have our first contradiction, sports fans. First 2 rounds, Jesse and Rocky had the same leans. Now they're looking at different angles on the same game. Rocky Atkinson says a small lean on the White Sox. It's good stuff, Rocky. As usual, great breakdown. It's what we've come to expect of you. Sports fans, don't go nowhere because both Jesse and Rocky are going to be giving you their best bets for today. So without any further ado, but first, guys, let me just once remind you, we've got some great things going on in SportsMemo. We have discounts on both the preseason football. We have a discount on the NFL and NCAA football combo. Guys, we got some baseball discounts. I'll tell you about one in a moment. And we have Wednesday Spin and Win. This isn't any ordinary sports betting website, guys. You have the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet right here at SportsMemo. We are totally transparent. Our numbers are there. Win or loss, they are there. Just so happens we got the best collection of cappers anywhere on the planet, and we don't lose nearly as many as we win, and we love that. And we love it. We love it. We love it. And, guys, I want you to know, I want to do a special shout-out. We've got Chris in the back room. I'm sorry. I put him on the spot a lot, but you know, if the supporting cast over at SportsMemo were a hitting coach, they'd be Charlie Lau. For those of you who didn't know Charlie Lau, he's the greatest hitting coach of all time. He used to go and work with individual hitters, and like literally 85 and 90% of the guys he worked with would bat over 300. And that's what we get with the guys like Chris, Mel, Missy, Jason, James, Kyle, and Lexi over at SportsMemo, and our fearless leader, Johnny D. Guys, we couldn't do what we do if it wasn't for you. So a big shout out to the guys that you don't see behind the scenes. Let me tell you, the great and powerful odds behind the curtain, that's where all the action takes place. That's where all the intelligence is. Jesse, Rocky, and I, we're just good looking. We're on-air talent. So we wanted to say thank you to all you guys. Without you, we couldn't shine. So having said that, guys, we have our best bet segment. It is a very exciting, the most exciting portion of the show. It's where Jesse and Rocky are going to give you their best bets on today's card. So without any further ado, let's go to the body himself, Jesse Schule. He's got a best bet segment. He's also going to tell you on the premium side what he's excited about tonight and maybe over the next few days. Jesse Schule, take it away.
On the premium side, I've already published my NFL futures package available now at SportsMemo. 6 NFL futures with season win totals, division winners, long shot to win the MVP, and long shot to win the Super Bowl. You can get all 6 of those for $25. And as far as the best bet for the show today, I did give out the Rockies on the money line as the best bet on the First Family Morning Show, but I'm looking at a more high percentage play on that game, looking at Colorado's team total. And Colorado has won the first 2 games of this series with LA, which should not be much of a surprise to anybody if you know how well they hit left-handed pitchers. They do rank first in the major leagues, batting .296 against lefties right now. They're facing another lefty today, Julio Urias, 5-6, 2.48 ERA. Not bad numbers, but he's struggled against Colorado. The Rockies are batting .324 over a combined 132 at bats against Urias, and that's a pretty large sample size, really. So we feel pretty comfortable that Colorado is going to get their runs today at home in Game 3 versus LA. So team total over 4.5.
My friends, Jesse Schule is killing it on his free plays here on the MLB show and early in the morning on the First Family Show. Absolutely killing it with his free plays. If his free plays are making money, imagine what his premium plays can do for you. Jesse, did you say you have a special up 6 plays, I believe you said, for $25? Is that correct?
That is correct.
Can you tell everybody again what that consists of, please?
That consists of my top 3 NFL regular season win totals, a long shot to win the MVP, a long shot to win the Super Bowl, and my top division winner for the 22 season.
My friends, as a professional handicapper and a professional sports bettor, the earlier you get some of these plays in, obviously you can take advantage before the lines move. So go over $25, follow Jesse. You'll follow him to the bank. I'm going to tell you, Jesse, I live here in Vegas. You can't get a lap dance at a Boulder Highway strip club for $25, and those girls have no teeth. Just want to throw that out there. Jesse, you are amazing, guys. Follow Jesse, whether it's in baseball or in football, because he's a perennial football leader. Go follow him. Let's go to Rocky Atkinson. He's got a best bet for everybody today. But first, let's let him tell you what he's excited about, maybe on the premium side now, and maybe short-term and even long-term. Maybe he has some futures for you as well. Rocky, take it away.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, tonight I'm only looking at the WNBA tonight. I do have one play. I'm documented 71% in the WNBA this year. Small sample size. I haven't given out a lot of plays, but still 71% for the season. And last night I did cash another top Major League Baseball play. So I'm long-term. I think it's about 3 years now, 61%. I only release underdogs and small favorites in on the money line. So in baseball, hockey, and stuff like that.
There you go. Now, Rocky, if you could, real quick, because Jesse gave us a little breakdown what he's got in the future. I know what to expect from you. Maybe some of the other people, what can they expect from you that you're going to be putting up? I know you're about value in baseball. You're really about value in every sport. That's what makes you such a successful handicapper. But before you give today's best bet, very quickly, what can people expect from you maybe coming up in the college of pro football?
Well, Joe, it's about quality, not quantity to me. And I don't give out a ton of plays, but I think I give out some good quality plays. And last year, NFL, I was documented 70% for the entire season. So all this NFL talk has got me excited here a little bit. All
righty. Sports fans, Rocky Atkinson, 70%. 53, 54, 55%, you start making serious money. 55, 56, you're one of the best in the business. 70% is lights out. As a matter of fact, when Rocky gives you his best bet in a moment, I may go to SportsMemo, take my card out, and buy his football package myself. Guys, it's worth it. Follow him all the way to the bank. Let's go. Rocky Atkinson, he has a free best bet for you today. Rocky, take it away.
Yeah, free best bet here for the show is actually my free play today as well. It's the strongest baseball play I saw out there. I'm 12-3, 80% my last 15 free plays overall. And this is coming from the Baltimore-Seattle matchup in baseball here this afternoon. The game does start at 4:10 p.m. Eastern time here, so less than an hour to get down on it if you're looking to get down on it anyway. Both teams come in with identical 35-41 records on the season. These two teams have split this series so far. Baltimore won game 1, Seattle won game 2. So we got the rubber match here, game 3 this afternoon. Austin Voth has pitched well in his 2 starts for Baltimore this year. However, he hasn't made it past the 3rd inning in either of those games. He had a start also last year in June where he pitched only 2 innings as well. So I'm thinking we'll see the bullpen early here for Baltimore, and probably going to see some guys who don't get a lot of action out there as far as pitching wise for the Orioles. Chris Flexen has a decent 3.82 ERA in his 6 starts at home this year, where he has 29 strikeouts compared to only 8 walks. Baltimore's 31-74 their last 105 road games. They're 19-45 the last 64 road games against right-handed starters. Seattle is 10-2 the last 12 games when their opponent allowed 2 runs or less in the previous game. Seattle's 6-2 the last 8 games against righties. Seattle's 15-6 the last 21 games at home against Baltimore. I'm going to recommend a play on Seattle this afternoon.
recommends you take a medicine, you take it. If Rocky Atkinson recommends you take the Mariners, you better jump on him. Go follow Rocky. He hasn't just done this for a year or two successfully. He's done this for decades. Go follow him. I want to tell you right now, you will follow him to the bank as well. Now, me personally, guys, my one premium play already went off today. I'm not here to give you action. I'm here to give you winners. And Rocky mentioned something that hit home to me. Quality, not quantity. I'd rather have one wife like Heidi Klum than 100 that look like Rosie O'Donnell. It's about quality, not quantity. And did you get my quantity joke about Rosie? She's a big girl. Anyway, sports fans, I want to tell you this. I have nothing remaining on the board tonight, but I am on an 11-4 overall run. Guys, I have a 7-day MLB discount, just $49. You use code SWING49 on checkout. You can follow me for 7 days. I'll tell you right now, I am on fire. This is the time of year where I heat up. I'm a 10-time top baseball capper, and I'm gunning for the rest of the cappers on SportsMemo to get my 11th number one spot. Having said that, let's bring Jesse and Rocky back. I have a couple announcements, and then we're going to sign off. My friends, be sure to tune in every weekday, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern to this show, Full Count, SportsMemo's MLB betting coverage show, coming to you live with special guests and tons of winners each and every day. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. We appreciate everybody in chat and the comments afterwards. Be sure to subscribe so we hit 5,000 this week. And my friends, do not forget, just because you think it's a long way away, it's not. NFL and college football combo discount, $7.99, chance and wager bucks, the NFL preseason discount. Today is Spin to Win Wednesday. It's time that we say goodbye, guys. Now, Friday, in my normal Friday afternoon spot on this show, I will not do it. My good buddy and the hardest working man in sports betting, John Ryan's going to fill in. So he'll be here tomorrow and Friday. Because Friday's my birthday. I'll be 53. My good friend Chris, who looks like B. Rabbit in the back room right now. Guys, he's smiling. He looks like Eminem in 8 Mile right now. He's got his hood on. I love it. Guys, he gave me off on Friday. He knows I just put my kegerator in the backyard. He knows Friday's my birthday. He make a preemptive strike. He says, Joe, no way I'm putting you on the air on your birthday with the kegerator in your backyard, Joey. I love you. So, guys, Thursday, Friday, I won't be here, but John Ryan, guys, who does an amazing job, will be here with more special guests, tons of free winners, both Thursday and Friday. Keep an eye on tomorrow and Friday's First Family Show. Jesse's my acting temporary wife this week. I want to thank you, Jesse. You're doing a great job in the morning while Dion has been sick. And Dion, we hope you get better soon. We miss you. So having said that, my friends, on behalf of Sports Memo, Jesse Schule, Rocky Atkinson, this is Joe D'Amico. Good luck and have a winning day.